Hello. What is happening, guys? So it is day 2 of the job where the electricians got kicked off. So a lot of you would have seen the previous video to this. Lots of amazing finds found, lots of rubbish work. So no doubt today will be a lot of the same. We got to fit some lights in the eaves over here. Spent a lot of yesterday just testing, finding these faults, well not faults, just shoddy workmanship. So that took up most of the day yesterday. So today we're actually going to try and sort out the smoke alarms throughout, lights in the eaves. We've got to do tail rail. Yeah, I'll show you this tail rail quickly. So we've got the spur down there. And then in the bathroom, we've got this lovely tail rail with a flex. And I've got to somehow get that flex through there to the spur. I would have probably put some sort of flex outlet on the other side and taken the flex in properly. But hey, that's just me, hey. Can't all be super smarts, can we? But so yeah, we'll crack on. And no doubt, like I said, we will find more rubbish work. You might notice something different to previous videos. Got a new wireless mic, so fingers crossed that helps with a bit of sound quality. Haven't got you one yet though, have we? No. No. He's too quiet anyway. He's far too quiet. He needs to speak up. But I'm about to get back inside this Hobbit hole, yeah, and sort out these lighting in the eaves. Have been supplied these light fittings. Don't know what to think of them just yet. I did put a little story up on Instagram and a little video on TikTok, and people are raving about these. I can't see the fascination with them. They're squidgy to say the least. You get a knockoff inline Wago with them as well, which I'm gonna bin off. Stick that in the bin, mate. Chuck it in the bin. Not using them. Wagos only, my friend. So yeah, let's see how I get on with these. I don't know how I'm gonna make this connection. Not a great design, this. So I'm gonna have to put a box on this and then take my new cable in. It all just seems a bit shoddy. So these lights for these eaves, this is what the previous electrician has left us with. A cam spur fed off a 1.5. Yep. It could have just come off the socket, but I suppose he didn't want to. Storage switch light, so box in there, light switch. But look at all these cables, look. Oh. Just slung around the beam, no protection, just everything just lovely and loose. So I need to fit one this side. Got the old Unilight powering us with some much needed light. And then, look, one this side. Cables are just, yeah, happy days. So I've got to somehow get in here, mount the lights up here, so across these joists, get a cable to them, one either side, and the job should be a good one. So luckily enough for me, I've got the marvellous task of trying to fix these brackets for these light fittings. If you can come around here, Casper, they're just, look, little crappy little brackets that obviously the light fitting is just going to sit over. So they be mounted like this, and then the light fitting will just sit on top. If you pass me the fitting, mate. You got it? Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So the only way around this is Wago's on here. I'm going to have to put a sort of Wago box on this just to cover the connections. And then I'll just show you how they mount, because, well, a lot of batten holders are like this. They're not, it's not ideal. So they will just mount on here, and they should just push on. There we go. So that is that. Is it wonky, mate? You have to tell me if it's wonky or not.
No, I don't really look wonky.
I'm going to get all the comments. Yeah, it's wonky, it's wonky. So I'm going to have to clip this cable round. I'm going to probably bring this cable round along this beam here and then back up to the other one on the other side over there. There we go. So yeah, I've just got the task of doing it because I can't trust Casper doing it, because I wouldn't trust him getting me a cup of tea from the shop.
Oh, come on.
I told the little porky, Casper's got in there now. I can barely move in that little gap.
Yeah, it is tight even for me.
And Casper is half my size. So, perfect job for him. It's like home, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, mate, my little hobbit hole.
So we've got poor Casper still trying to, what's the term? Polish a turd. This job. This is polishing a turd. You can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter. So, all right, we've got the switch mounted. If you saw these lights, they had the fixed wiring. Each one of these lights had fixed wiring. So we've taken a switch live and neutral, one each to this switch. So, yeah, feeds in and out. Separate switch line and neutral, one feeding each one the lights. So there has been one upside to this job. The previous electrician, where he'd left a lot of the cables hanging down live, he also left a lot of circuits on Wagos which he hadn't completed yet. So he has saved me an absolute fortune in Wagos. So yeah, can't all be bad, can it? So a lot of you are probably wondering why we've left the lights hanging down. It had been previously plastered, but it's going to be plastered again. For some reason, the contractors came in and plastered walls and started to paint, even though they hadn't finished a lot of the building work. That's the reason for huge patches in the walls, and yeah, it's just all been shoddy workmanship. Lucky enough, the owners of this house have got another contractor in. They're going to start. So this video, well, they would have started by now, the time you've seen this video, and they probably would have finished as well. I think they allowed 5 days to have the rest of this job completed. Whereas this job from start has been 7 months now since the start of this. So another 2 weeks or so, fingers crossed. Why am I doing that? Fingers crossed, it should all be livable up here. The only cable support I have found on this job is that. That is the only cable support that I have found. Bonkers, isn't it?
Crazy.
Absolutely bonkers. Yeah, nothing anywhere. So we've come round and sorted out all this mess up here. Just trying to tidy it all up. Just trying to tidy it all up as best we can. Right, we've got the boy Casper sorting out the spur for the tail rail, and there's something I have found. Okay, here we go. Oh mate, another tape joint. Definitely Wagos in there. So that has to be sorted and rectified. And this is the only stuff that I can see as well. So what is there that I can't see? That's what makes me worry. But I did, obviously, like I said before, I did test it all yesterday. And lucky enough, it came out all right. So yeah, can't all be bad. That has to be sorted as well. Found all this shoved behind the light switch. just leave it in. There's enough room in this plaster box for you to take all these connections if they're done correctly. So I don't understand it. Don't understand. Look how long again. Long terminals, supposed to be 11 mil. It's baffling, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
The previous electrician still left a load of stuff here. Not the way it goes of mine. Just a few back boxes and stuff. I was hoping there was a few extra light fittings because we are short of one definitely in the bathroom, and there's another one here without the springs. But luckily enough, I spoke to Danny at JCC, and they are kind enough to send me out a couple of extra ones. So Danny, you are a legend. I've got a video coming out soon of the JCC V50s in the TikTok rewire, so that should be a good one. I've got like over 50 to fit there, so cheers Danny. Started to unravel that joint that I found in the hallway. Yeah, look what I found. Beautiful. Earth's just twisted together. I don't know what some of these circuits are doing. Look, I don't know if they're just ender lines. What? It's a right mess. So why have we got... Oh no, there's more on the back of it. No. Yeah, it all just seems to be ender lines. There's nothing actually joint here, which I can't quite work out. Even more work to sort out. Just when I thought we were getting to the end of it, Casper. Just keeps on coming. Don't laugh. It's not funny. It's not. After further investigation, this is a 2.5. And what breaker was it on, mate?
B6.
B6, a 6 amp breaker. And what was it labelled up as?
Uplights.
Uplights. So I don't know how we got a 2.5 labelled up as uplights. So we just have to, yeah, reconnect these, put them into a box, make them safe. And yeah, go from there. The effort you have to go to. This is a tiny little gap here. Tiny little gap. And all these are razor sharp edges. Cutting my finger to bits. Says claret everywhere. But that is unfortunately part and parcel of the job. You really shouldn't be having all this laying about though. I don't have a clue. I'm no builder, but that ain't right. So yeah, all to get these connections into one of these maintenance free boxes. How many have we done on this job? We must have found about, no, I think 5 or 6 joints now we've had to box up because they were just insulation taped. Part and parcel of the job, unfortunately, getting covered in claret. The live cables that were hanging down in this hallway from the previous video now got switch mounted for the two-way lighting that goes upstairs. Managed to sort them out. This cable actually it's got to go down through to the downstairs hallway for some smoke alarms. But if I'm right in thinking, I think most rooms have got to have, or most habitable rooms have got to have a new main smoke alarm. And they've only hardwired the one in the loft, the one in this hallway, and the one downstairs hallway. But we've got to put them throughout. So they'll be hardwired, and then we'll have to run some radio bases. And we are nearing the end, aren't we, mate? The sun is finally shining, and we're getting to the last knockings of this job. We've done our best. We've done our best. This job is definitely 100 times better than what it was before. We've now not got any loose cables hanging down in the hallway. We've got our cables all in boxes, all clipped down. Fire alarms are down in the hallways, both hallways. Pulled across a new switch line over there to the new switch that's going in here, because originally it was there. So with all this new battening going in place, this switch is going to be redundant. So we're moving it to the new wall. I think we've done all right. We've done all right, haven't we, Casper?
Yes, we have.
We've done all right. There's a couple more smoke alarms we'll come back and do. Heat alarm in the kitchen. But other than that, the new builders are coming in a couple of days' time. So next week. This was filmed on a Friday, so they'll be coming in on the Monday to finish off the mess that was left. I really do feel sorry for, I won't say their names on here, but my friends, they've gone through hell, it looks like, on this job. So it'll be nice to finally get it up and running. Finally nice to get back in and actually use it as a nice bedroom. I think that is all for us. Hi, come and say goodbye, Casper. Say bye to your fans.
See you later.
See you later. And yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the last couple of videos. And we will catch you all on the next one. Like, subscribe, bell, before I forget.
Code RDavis25 Unilight.
.co.uk. Yeah, you got it right. And yeah, guys, peace, love, and we will see you soon. Mwah.